Camille Cosme, the first presenter of group number 2. And today I'm going to discuss what is RAM and CPU. Let's first discuss what is RAM. RAM, or Random Access Memory, is a type of computer memory that can be read or changed in any order. It allows data to be read or written in almost the same amount of time irrespective to the physical location of the data in the memory. While the CPU, or the Central Processing Unit, is the one who's responsible in performing calculations on binary numbers to make the magic of computers work. The CPU interfaces with the motherboard and the other components of the computer through external bus. So, those two are some of the important parts of the computer in order for it to perform its task. Let's move on to the second discussion.
Hi guys, I'm January Inyon.
Today, I'm here to discuss on how to assemble and disassemble the random access memory or RAM.
I'm Aurean GI. I'm here to discuss on how to assemble the random access memory or RAM. In order to install the system RAM, first thing you will do is to put your anti-static grease trap on to prevent your components from getting affected. Make sure your hair are fixed and your hands are clean before starting. Step 1 is to align the notches on the RAM module to the keys in the slot and press down firmly but evenly until the side tabs click into place. Step 2 is to make sure both the clips hold the RAM properly.
Hi! I'm Princess Jade Amilasan. Today, I'm here to discuss on how to disassemble your random access memory or RAM.
Push down on the two tabs holding the RAM in place, which are located at the both ends of the RAM. Lift the RAM up from the motherboard slot. Lastly, put your anti-static wrist strap off and you're
Hi,
done.
my name is Jardzi Anzia and I'm here right now to discuss to you how to install or assemble a Intel CPU socket LGA 1151 into your motherboard. You can see the two little pins that stick out that are made out of plastic. So go ahead and take our CPU out there. When you look at the CPU, you can see two little divots on each side of the CPU. Those match up with the little plastic pegs that are on the CPU housing for your motherboard. And all we need to do is just drop our CPU carefully in place and make sure that it doesn't slide around. And after that, close the cover. And after that, lower the lever to lock the CPU into place. And make sure you will keep this. If you ever have to RMA the board or send it in for a repair, they do require that it be on there. So make sure that you will keep this plastic.
Ways on how to disassemble the CPU.
When disassembling the CPU, push the spring downwards so it will unlock and pull up the spring to open the protector of CPU, then gently remove the CPU, not touching the surface but only the side.
Hi, I am Jelena Poles and I'm here to discuss about some common problems and solution of a RAM or random access memory. The common problem of a RAM is that it is defective or broken. The only solution for that is the trial and error method. A bad RAM also has a symptoms. One of it is page fault. What is page fault? It is a resulting error screen such as KRNL3A6 cause a page fault at 03F225A003BC. The process that caused the page fault may change, but if the hexadecimal address is the same across numerous error screen, you probably have a bad RAM. If you suspect you have a bad RAM and you don't have any hardware RAM testing device, swap one stick in your system with a known good stick. Another option is to use software RAM testers such as MemeTest86. Note, you can only use it if the RAM still runs. That's all. Thank you.
Guys, my name is January Galiata and I am here to discuss to you about common problems of a RAM and its solution. So one problem is a dirty RAM. So what we have to do is to get a pencil eraser. And now I am here to discuss what is parity error. So what is parity error? It is an error that results from irregular changes to data as it is recorded when it enters the memory. So how do we fix parity errors? First step is to remove the RAM module. Second step is to restart the computer to see if the error still occurs. If the error still occurs, replace the RAM modules that were installed.
Hi everyone, I am Ray Enriancho and I'm here to talk about the most common problem of a RAM. First, it is not arranged properly, that's why it's not functioning well. So all we have to do is just assemble it correctly and properly. Now, let's talk about NMI or non-maskable interrupt results in a blue screen of death or BSOD. It is oftenly caused by buggy application code. Okay, so next, let's talk about some symptoms of a bad RAM. It includes system lockups. In computing, it is a hang or freeze occurs when a computer programs or a system ceases to respond to inputs.
One of the most common problems of CPU or Central Processing Unit is cooling problems. Heat is computer's enemy. Computers are designed to have heat dispersion or ventilation in mind so they don't overheat. So, if too much heat builds up, your computer may become unstable or even suffer from component damage. If your computer won't start up or continuously rebooting, then you have CPU cooling problems. The solution for CPU cooling problems is open your case up and make sure the heatsink is properly seated and all the fans are running so the air will allow to flow and the CPU will start to cool down.
Hi, today we'll be tackling about the troubleshooting of CPUs. If you get a blue screen of death or random shutdown, check for the smell of burnt electronics. If you smell something burning, you may have had a catastrophic CPU failure.
If there's a problem, there's always a solution, right? So, solutions that can be done are the following. 1 is keep an eye on the processor temperature. Number 2, keep the system clean. Number 3, use a good CPU cooler. Number 4, upgrade the case. And number 5, position the system properly. So, that's all. So, I hope you learned something from me. Thank you.
Merrily, merrily.
Merrily, merrily.
Read only, man.